Hi everyone, today we'll discuss major hydroelectric power plants which is present in India. So when it comes to hydropower, hydro means water. When energy is generated from the flowing of the water is called as hydropower or hydroelectricity. And this hydropower is the renewable source of energy because it does not use any resources like coal, fuel to generate the electricity. Instead, they use the flowing of water, and neither they pollute the land, water or the air. Okay, so this is how hydroelectric power plants look. There will be a construction of the reservoir and one outlet will be left. When they take this outlet, the forceful flowing of the water, it will convert kinetic energy into mechanical energy, and this mechanical energy rotate the turbine, and this turbine generates the electricity. Okay, this is the working of hydroelectric power stations, and there is one disadvantage of hydroelectric power station, that is during the phase of construction it requires the huge place, so that is why it displaces the people who are staying there. So there was Narmada Bachao Andolan when there was a construction on Narmada Dam, Narmada River, for the construction of hydroelectric dams. So you can remember like this. So the first hydroelectric plant which is there in India, which was constructed in India, was Sidrapong Hydroelectric Power Station. Okay, it was constructed in Darjeeling district by Britishers to provide electricity to tea plantation. So now we'll see the hydroelectric power plants which have the capacity of generating more than 1000 megawatt of electricity. So the first one is Koyna Dam. So this Koyna Dam is one of the largest dam in Maharashtra, and it has the capacity of generating 1960 megawatt of electricity, and it is also called as lifeline of Maharashtra, and it is on Koyna river, which is a tributary of Krishna. So you need to remember where it is located, on which river it is located. So next comes Terai Dam. Terai Dam is one of the highest dam in India, not only in India but also in Asia. It is located on the elevation of 260 meter, and it has it generates 2400 megawatt of electricity in Uttarakhand. It is located in Uttarakhand on Bhagirathi river. So remember, Bhagirathi river, which meets with Alaknanda river, further forms the Ganga river. So it is on Bhagirathi river, Terai Dam. Next is Sri Shailam Dam. Sri Shailam Dam, which is constructed across Krishna river near Andhra Pradesh, and it generates 1670 megawatt of electricity, and it is the second largest hydroelectric power plant which is present in India. So next is Napta Jhakri Dam, which is present on Satluj river, which is a tributary of Indus, and it is a concrete gravity dam. So what is concrete gravity dam? So it is constructed using the concrete, and gravity dam means which fall from the height, and it forms the arc-like structure. Okay, which will be falling from the height and it forms the arc-like structure. So that kind of a dam is called as concrete gravity dam, and it is on Himachal Pradesh. It is in Himachal Pradesh, and it supplies 1500 megawatt of electricity. So next is Sardar Sarovar Dam, which is on Narmada river in Gujarat, and it supplies water and electricity to the four states, that is Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra and Rajasthan. So next is Bakhra Nagar Dam, which is also a concrete gravity dam, which is present on Satluj river, which is a tributary of Indus, and which is present in Himachal Pradesh, and it also forms Gobind Sagar reservoir. So this will be important. So next is Chamera Dam. Chamera Dam on Ravi river, which is a tributary of Indus, and which is present in Himachal Pradesh. Next is Sharavati or Linganamaki Dam, which is located in Karnataka on Sharavati river. So next is Indira Sagar Dam, which is a multi-purpose project which is constructed on Narmada River in Madhya Pradesh. Next is Karchum Wangto Hydroelectric Power Plant, which is on Satluj River. Satluj River, which is a tributary of Indus and which is present in Himachal Pradesh. Next is Baglihar Dam, which is on Chenab River, which is a tributary of Indus, and it has a capacity of generating 900 megawatt of electricity, and it is present in J&K, Jammu Kashmir. Now we'll see the hydropower plants which have the higher capacity of generating 500 megawatt and lesser than 1000 megawatt. So first is Pando Dam or Dehar Dam, which is located on Beas River. So Beas River, which is a tributary of Indus, and it is located in Himachal Pradesh. So next is Nagarjun Sagar Dam, which is located in Krishna River in Telangana. It has a capacity of generating 816 megawatt. So next is Idukki Dam, which is on Periyar River, which is in Kerala. So you can see here. So next is Ranjit Sagar Dam, which is on Ravi River, which is a tributary of Indus. So why there is a many hydroelectric dam which is constructed on Himalayas, that is J&K or Jammu Kashmir region, because these rivers are perennial, like which flows throughout the year and it won't dry up. So that is why the water will be present throughout the year, so easily they can generate the electricity. That is why the major river is constructed on the Himalayan rivers. So this Ranjit Sagar Dam is located on the border of the two states, that is Jammu and Kashmir and Punjab, and it is one of the largest hydroelectric dam in the state of Punjab. So next is Omkareshwar Dam, which is on Narmada River in Madhya Pradesh. Next is Balimela Dam or Balimela Reservoir, which is on Odisha on Sarelu River. Sarelu is the tributary of Godavari and it generates 510 megawatt of electricity, and this reservoir was constructed by two governments, one is Andhra Pradesh government and Odisha government. So after this reservoir, the river of Sarelu will be shared equally by both the state. So now we'll see lesser than 500 megawatt producing hydroelectric plants. So first is Lower Jhelum, which has a 5 megawatt of electricity and it is located on the Jhelum River near Kashmir Valley. So next is Daulasti. So Daulasti is located in Chandra River. So Chandra River, the two river which forms Chenab River, that is Chandra and Bhaga, and these two streams forms Chenab River. So Chenab River is a tributary of Indus River. Okay, so this Daulasti is located on Chenab River and in Jammu Kashmir it generates 390 megawatt of electricity. So next is Tulbul Dam. It is located on Ullar Lake near Srinagar which is a part of Jhelum River. Okay, and it is a disputed dam between India and Pakistan. So this much is enough. So now is Sallal Dam. So Sallal Dam, it is also known as Sallal Hydroelectric Power Station and it is located on Chenab River. Chenab, a tributary of Indus River in Jammu and Kashmir. So next is Indravati Dam, which is located on Indravati River, which is a tributary of Godavari in the state of Odisha. So next is Tista V Dam and is the largest project of the state of Sikkim and it generates 1010 megawatt of electricity and it also assists in flood control. So next is Rihand Dam, which is in Uttar Pradesh and it forms Gobind Ballabh Pant Sagar Reservoir. So don't confuse between Govind Sagar Reservoir and Govind Ballabh Pant. Govind Sagar Reservoir which is on Bakranagal. Govind Ballabh Pant Reservoir which is on Rihand Dam. So important. So next is Rana Pratap Sagar on Chambal River, Chambal and in Rajasthan. Next is Ukai on the Tapi River in Gujarat, and it has a capacity of generating 300 megawatt of electricity, and it is the largest reservoir of Gujarat. Next is Hirakud Dam which is in Odisha on Mahanadi River, and it generates 307 megawatt of electricity, and it is one of the largest man-made dam in the world. So this point is important. Next is Bansagar on the Son River, Son which is a tributary of Ganga in Madhya Pradesh, and it generates 425 megawatt of electricity, and it is a joint venture of Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh and Bihar.